Argentina versus Chile, Malbec and Carménère. South America has become one of the most exciting wine regions in the world, and at the heart of it are two neighboring countries, Argentina and Chile. Separated by the Andes Mountains, they each have their own star grape. Argentina is famous for Malbec, while Chile has embraced Carménère. These wines are bold, distinctive, and often affordable, making them perfect for drinkers who want quality without breaking the bank. Let's break down what you'll see, smell, taste, and feel when you pour a glass of Malbec from Argentina or Carménère from Chile. Let's start with Argentina and Malbec. Malbec originally comes from France, where it was once widely planted in Bordeaux, but it truly found its home in Argentina, especially in the region of Mendoza. The high-altitude vineyards, with sunny days and cool nights, give Malbec the perfect balance of ripeness and freshness. When you pour Argentine Malbec, the color is deep purple, almost opaque. Smell it, and you'll find ripe dark fruit, blackberry, plum, and black cherry, often layered with cocoa, coffee, or vanilla from oak. Some Malbecs also carry floral notes, like violet, adding a touch of elegance. Taste it, and Malbec is full-bodied and velvety. The flavors are rich, plum, blackberry, mocha, and spice. The tannins are smooth, giving the wine a plush texture, while the acidity is moderate, keeping it balanced. Alcohol is usually high, adding warmth, and the finish is long and juicy. Malbec is bold but approachable, making it one of the most crowd-pleasing reds in the world. Food pairings for Malbec are classic, grilled meats. In Argentina, Malbec is the natural partner for steak, lamb, or barbecue. Its dark fruit and smooth tannins make it perfect with rich, smoky flavors. It also works well with hearty stews, roasted vegetables, and aged cheeses. Now let's move to Chile and Carmenere. Carmenere also has its roots in Bordeaux, where it was nearly wiped out by disease in the 19th century. For years, Chilean winemakers thought they were growing Merlot, until DNA testing revealed in the 1990s that much of it was actually Carmenere. Since then, Carmenere has become Chile's signature grape. When you pour Carmenere, the color is deep ruby, sometimes with a violet edge. Smell it, and you'll find dark fruit, blackberry, plum, and black cherry, mixed with distinctive green pepper, herbal, or earthy notes. You may also notice spice, tobacco, or cocoa, especially if the wine has been aged in oak. Taste it, and Carmenere is medium to full-bodied, with softer tannins than Cabernet Sauvignon, but more structure than Merlot. The flavors combine ripe fruit, plum, blackberry, raspberry, with herbal notes of green pepper, eucalyptus, or dried herbs. The acidity is moderate, the tannins smooth, and the finish often carries a mix of fruit and spice. Carmenere is less plush than Malbec, but more complex and savory. Food pairings for Carmenere reflect its balance of fruit and herbs. It pairs beautifully with roasted pork, lamb, or duck. It also works well with herb-driven dishes, like rosemary chicken, chimichurri, or roasted vegetables. Its herbal character makes it especially good with vegetarian dishes, like lentil stews or grilled peppers. So how do Malbec and Carmenere compare? If you like wines that are bold, plush, and fruit-driven, with smooth tannins and juicy flavors, you'll love Malbec. It's the kind of wine that feels rich and satisfying, perfect for steak or hearty comfort food. If you like wines that are herbal, savory, and balanced, with dark fruit, spice, and earthy notes, you'll love Carmenere. It's more complex, less plush, and often more food-friendly than Malbec. Spotting them in a blind tasting comes down to aroma and texture. If the wine smells of ripe dark fruit, violets, and cocoa, with a velvety mouthfeel, it's probably Malbec. If it smells of blackberry, plum, and green pepper with a savory, herbal edge, it's probably Carmenere. Let's talk about regions. In Argentina, Mendoza is the heart of Malbec. Subregions like Luján de Cuyo and Yuco Valley produce some of the best examples. Luján de Cuyo wines are rich and ripe, with smooth tannins and dark fruit. Yuco Valley wines, from higher altitude vineyards, are fresher, with more floral and mineral notes. If you want bold, juicy Malbec, look for Luján de Cuyo. If you want elegance and freshness, look for Yuco Valley. In Chile, Carmenere thrives in the Central Valley, especially in regions like Colchagua and Maipo. Colchagua produces rich, ripe styles with dark fruit and spice. Maipo gives more herbal, structured wines, with notes of green pepper and earth. Both offer excellent value, often at prices far lower than Bordeaux or Napa wines. Here's the takeaway. Argentina and Chile may sit side by side, but their wines offer two very different experiences. Malbec is plush, velvety, and fruit-forward. Carmenere is savory, herbal, and complex. Both are affordable, distinctive, and worth exploring. So the next time you pour a glass, ask yourself, do I want rich, juicy fruit with smooth tannins, or something more herbal, earthy, and complex? That's the choice between Malbec and Carmenere. Two grapes, two countries, and two fantastic ways to explore South American wine.